Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If we haven't met yet, I'm Heidi, and I welcome you to Freed Spirit. I don't know how you've arrived, but I'm so happy you've come. This is just an introduction, a little bit about what we're doing at Freed Spirit, and hopefully it will be the beginning of you joining the community. Freed Spirit is something that was born out of my life experience. I think maybe the best way to say it is I had been a seeker, and I have now learned that seeking was the problem. So let me tell you a little bit more about what that means. My husband died. I just want to start with that. That's the beginning of why I'm here doing this. He died unexpectedly, and it, of course, was a devastating time for me. When he died, I made the decision that his death was going to make me a better version of myself. I wanted it to count. I wanted his death to count and make some good come of it. And that was my commitment. So, what I didn't realize was that the thing that I was actually hoping to do, make a better version of myself, what I found is that that version was already here. And it took me time trying to sort through and seek through all of the things until I realized that all that I really wanted, peace, joy, awe, love, was here and available to me inside. And as I started to pay attention to that, the more and more it came, the more and more it came out of me and became available. And that was really my turning point. It was when I learned that it was here all along. And even though I was seeking it most of my life, through all the things I did, like many of you probably, reading the books, going to retreats, doing the practices, I can't say any of those things were bad or wrong or didn't even help. They probably did. And my message isn't to tell you not to do things that feel meaningful to you or feel important. But what I can say is that they're not necessary. They're not required. And the reason they're not required is because there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you that you have to earn or change or fix. You just have to remember that what you have is already in you. And that the only reason that might not always know that is because we tend to block it. We tend to forget. And my message is to say it's time to remember. It's time to find that again in yourself as often as possible. And that's the other key. I think self-help gives us this idea that we do the thing and we get to a place and then we have it and it's permanent, or we've changed, or we've transformed, or maybe we have to do a little maintenance work on it, but we're good. And that's also not really been my experience. My experience has been that it's, as humans, we forget that we are of life, that we have this energy in us that brings to us all we need all the time. Every single person has it. And you might have your own word for that. I just call it life with a capital L. And there's nothing that we need to do other than remember that it's there. And being human means, I think for most of us, that that's returning to that remembering over and over and over. My experience is that I forget and then I remember, and I forget and I remember. And that is the journey. That is the journey of just remembering as often as possible and being accessed and available to that energy in you, that freed piece of you that is your spirit, that is life moving in you. Having that be something that you return to over and over is the journey. There's nothing more than that. That is enough always. And so I hope with Freed Spirit that the tools that you'll find on the website might help you remember more. So I invite you to check those out. I'll have other videos talking a little bit more specifically about what each one does. I also invite you to join the Remembering Room if you're interested in having more of a community of people that are doing this together. Some of us like that camaraderie. And I also offer a remembering session, which is talking through just a one-time meeting with me to just talk through some of this stuff in a way that's intended to be witnessing it and giving testimony to it so that maybe you can hear it and take it in and understand your own version of that in yourself better. So it's really about your learning style if you think that would be helpful rather than reading it. Otherwise, everything is free on the site. And I'm so happy that you're here. I hope we can continue to connect and feel free to drop me a note, follow us on social, on Instagram or Facebook at Freed Spirit Life. I would love to be able to continue to journey in this way with you. Thanks for being here.